Let me check my settings. Okay. Okay. I can hear myself. I hope everybody is doing well. What time is it? Oh, 11:30. Happy almost Wednesday. Now, I have been, I moved my stuff in the closet. I think I told y'all. And I'm still trying to get used to it. But I like how I can like think about what I want and go straight to it to find it. It still takes a minute though. I still got things I got to break down because I got to still discard some items and stuff like that. But anyway, I bought this calendar at Books a Million when they had their calendar sale, $3 for their calendars. And I bought this one because these pages are black and white, so they can be colored. And I found some funny sayings on these. I think I read it when I bought the calendar before, but I ran across a couple that I thought was so freaking hilarious. So I think you can see it. I'll read what it says. So this is a peanut. This is the peanut man sitting here. Looks like it's some type of interrogation. And they're saying we can do this the smooth way or we can do it the crunchy way. I just find that hilarious. And plus it's in black and white, grayscale. Okay, well, we got a bunch of trains around a bar table. They're saying the little engine that could do another round if everyone else is. I think I can. I think I can. That's not as funny, but it's still cute. This one, actually, I would love to color this one. This is the abstract drawing. How many trees have died to blot your bacon? Yeah, because everybody puts their bacon on napkins. Oh Lord, like, do you really need to eat it? So, there's two here. Okay, so they're on an island and they have coconut shop grand opening, and then there's like nobody there. And then the words say, "Damn it, Bill! Don't tell me you forgot to put the time on the invite." Like, really? Now these are all drawn by artists. This is Maddie somebody. This one is, I can't pronounce that. I don't even know what that says. It's High FIFA, HFC, Paul North. Yeah, so these are artists. Artists, yeah, artists. So that's why I've got to color them. John Adams did this one, and it says it's a fireman putting out some water up wherever she's standing there. Can you try to get my plants on the fire escape? Okay, so that is actually funny because a lot of people put their plants on the fire escape and they never water them. This one is by Ellis, and it's the kids on the playground, and four adults and five kids. And it says he's telling a little girl, his daughter, try to play, or anybody, try to play with a kid whose parent isn't too chatty. I know that's right, because when I used to take my baby cousins places, people always want to ask me all these questions and stuff. And you trying to take them to like a place where, they can have fun and stuff. Then you got to be sitting there having a dig on interrogation. I'm not a soccer mom, so don't ask me nothing. Okay. This is I guess it's depicting Noah's Ark. Okay, I found my tablet, y'all. Well, I, okay, and I got to upgrade it to iOS. I think it's iOS 17.0. I don't even know how to do it. I used to use my tablet all the time, my Apple. What is all this on there? Oh, oh, okay. I see who's there. I'm gonna get off. Anyway, so this is Noah's Ark, and they used to have to bring two of every animal, and then he says, "I decided to just bring cats." Okay, there's no two of every animal. Okay, this is when the big flood and all that. Girl, anyway, y'all might not know that. Think it's funny. This one I find hilarious. This is a pig coming out of a house, and then it's a brick house. See, that's the bricks. And then this is a wolf standing upright. And then the pig is telling the wolf, maybe if you stop calling us little pigs, we'll let you in. You know the saying? Something about huff and puff and blow your house down or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember the whole story. Now I probably need to look into it. Now this is be a cute picture to color, and this is by somebody called L Flick. Okay, I'm sure all these people have books or artists or pages or something. This one I really like because I like the definitely the grayscale, and this is by somebody called Isis. Is the something I don't know. Okay, so this person looks like they're stressed out about this mug, and this person looks like they're offering advice. So the wording is maybe try turning the mug around so its inspirational message faces you. Oh yeah, right. Because this message looks like a smiley face. So he needs to turn that mug around so he will be because he doesn't look like he's smiling. That's actually a good message. Sometimes you have things right in your face and you turn them around and flip them around. You don't need to do that. Turn it around and see it. Now this is a pumpkin house. Um, and then it says for sale. It looks like a tight fit. There's a couple. Of course, you want to scoop out the insides. Oh my God. So that's a real pumpkin. This pumpkin is for sale. You know, you have to carve a pumpkin. Y'all know about that. Now that's cute. Is that October? That is the month of October. This one is they're at a voting machine. He's at a voting machine. And so we're out of I voted stickers. There are some I gave blood ones, but I'll have to cut you. Oh, that is so cute. Yeah, because you know those stickers, everybody have to get them stickers after they vote. They put them on their shirt and whatever. Say they voted. Okay, so two kids with the ski circle. They're knocking on somebody's door. Can Billy come outside and break some bones with us? Right. I know that's right. That's when, yeah, snow and ice and ski boards and sleighing and all that stuff was very dangerous. We used to ski, we used to do that with cardboard. hmm We did that with in the summertime too, damn mountains and stuff. So, I grew up in a rough town. It was fun though. In the country, yes. That was my summer times when I described me having fun when I was little. I'm always talking about the summer vacation holidays. Okay. So I got a whole bunch of stuff that I've re found or reclaimed or whatever. And a lot of these things are things that I purchased through Etsy. And like I purchased a couple books and things, and you just have to print them off and stuff. I have bound these, but I do like this one. I just finished putting um, some marker down, trying to even it up, and then I'm going to put some pencil down because I know it looks blotchy and everything, but I'm going to put pencil down and I think this is a beautiful face, um, and I think this one came from it also. I'm not sure. This is a little light. I really do like this. I may try to find that picture again and try to. Um, I love portraits and try to recreate it. And then I had this one, which I was thinking about doing, but I had bound these with my spiral bounder, which I found is not really perfect for my coloring books, but they're good for any other projects that I do, like for agendas and stuff like that. But I'll work it into however I want to use it. At least I have the ability to understand the concept of binding. That's a what, if you never really worked in an office environment, that whole thing can like really freak you out, because I worked in places where they were like, well, you got to bind all the introduction manuals for human resource or something. I'm like, what? And then the person that does it in the mailroom is off. I'm like, huh? And this week there wasn't Kinko's. Kinko's came out like when I was in, yeah, Kinko. There was Kinko's, but Kinko's was a little high, and that came out like in the 1980s. Was Kinko, from what I remember, when it came around the area that I was in, and that's where everybody took stuff to Kinko's and stuff. And anyway, I ain't even talking about that. So anyway, so this is a book. that didn't even come with a cover or nothing. I just downloaded it. It was 94 cents on Etsy. And it's African American. Now this thing sucked me in because it is a comfy and cozy kind of thing. I really don't like all them things. I really don't. But I'm gonna like this one because I think it's cute. But look at her. She's got a curly little afro, and she can be any complexion or whatever nationality that you want. But this whole thing was based on uh, black curly haired girls or something like that. She's got a sketchbook. She's sitting Indian style, and she's sketching. And that I think that's so freaking cute. It's so simple and basic. And then she got a whole afro. She's in the record store or somewhere. Now I was printing these off, but a couple of these came up printed on regular copy paper. Now this one I do love, and I can still color it because it's it's just paper and it's single sided. Yeah, I like this one. Look, she's got a little dreadlock thing going on. A flower store. I think I showed this already. I'm sorry, y'all. I just think it's so stinking cute. And she's doing her plants. She reminds me of me. I don't have my afro like that, but I'm doing the plants. All these look like strawberries, which we know that's not how they grow, but artistic privilege. Just like Hannah Carson with her three-legged desk, she's pouring coffee or tea. I love her afro. I do. Chilling with the friends. Now that's really cute. Let me color that one. She's at work. This little puppy. It is so freaking cute, isn't it? And I like the squiggly or irregular line of the border. I do like that. She's doing hair, putting some lays on the hair, some cats, some grocery shopping, $3 for big fruits. And I did bring my fruit in here, which is a mango. I accidentally left it in the car, and it was totally green, and I forgot it rolled under something. Girl, I cannot wait to get. It smells so good. Oh, I gotta eat it right now though, because I mean, like today or in the morning, because it's gonna shrivel, but it's gonna be so sweet. They spelled coffee wrong. You see that? Mm-hmm. Anyway, um, yeah, it's the bold and comfy and cutie thing, but it's little African American women. You can make them men too if you want to. Nobody, do whatever you want to. But I just love the hair because I like practicing our afros and stuff. And a lot of other people have afros also. It's just not that. But then I just, it's just like the hair goes along with if I color these African American or color them black, then the hair matches. You know, this one is really cute. I might let me see. Put that one there. I might do that one. There's a sketchbook, and she's crossing her legs, sketching with a cup of coffee with her sneakers or boots on. These are just so cute. Anyway, it was 94 cents to download it. And the bathtub scene, which I love. Yeah, it was just too adorable. See, these I can relate to, but the ones that all look the same with walking bears and stuff, it is what it is. Everybody like what they like. That's a nice Christmas one. Or a winter one. And with these, I can use my alcohol markers. So, I think I'm going to color this one. Yeah. And of course, I always base. I'm going to base in my. I got to pull my alcohol markers out, but I have some super tips which could do the same. It sure could. But it's nice to use alcohol markers when you can. And so what am I going to do? I'm gonna do this, and I'm using I have the Ohuhu, the I bought the 100 set, the Honolulu, and then I was gifted through Ohuhu the Kauai set or whatever of 24, and then I had already purchased the portrait set. But I like alcohol markers because you don't have to do too much, and you just get instant gratification. And I know you can, do the circles and stuff like that. I'm just doing it like this, you know, make it so that it doesn't have streaks and stuff like that. Just keep the ends wet. Basically, just try not to lift the marker up and just keep it moving. That whole back and forth scratchy thing, you can do that too, but some people do it like this. They just do circular motions. And you can do that too. It's actually quicker. Thing is just to keep it wet and moving. But y'all know that. Y'all have heard a lot of people say that already, so I don't have to say that. And you can layer them. You can go back in if you messed it up or whatever. See how it's drying? Looks like it's uneven. But I kind of like the uneven looking result. But then when you come in with pencil, you can clean it up. So it doesn't bother me. So that's pink. I mean, that's green. So let me pick pink. Let me pick this pink. I don't know which one it is. This one is not one with a Brussels brush tip. This one has the chisel tip, and I actually like the chisel tip. It does make noise. Look how quick that is. I think it's quick, but you got to learn how to use it. Yeah, I did go over the line right there, but normally I don't. I have this at a different angle. The chisel to me is actually better. Definitely better than the fine tip. It's not as better than the brush tip, but if you learn how to use this, you might like this better than the brush tip. I like it better sometimes, just depending on what I'm coloring. Like right now, it's working for me. Because it's got edges, and the edges will help you get all the way to the corners and stuff. You just have to practice with it. Okay, so she got on pink. She has on pink and green. We're gonna make her little dishcloth. Pink and green also, since I have it out. There. And then, what color am I going to do her skin just to... Child, that's my chair I put together. Don't laugh at it. Oh. I drew that, so it's okay. I'm just going to base it because I will... Okay, I'll do her skin this time. Because I will still come through with pencils, even though you don't have to. That's what you do with the chisel tips. You know, the brush tips, you can just go around it, but the chisel tips, you have to think about it a little bit more. And basically just go over her whole little cute little face. And this is her hand. This one is, gotta look and see what that behind it is. I think it's her hand also. I need to do all that too. Because it almost looks like it's the, I'm gonna have to do it as her hand. Cause just because we're gonna do that as her hand, and then unless she has on socks, which I'm gonna say she doesn't. I love the sound of this. It sounds so ASMR-ish. And I do have this other tip. When you get these dual tip markers, I still have this little tip that I could use for all of that little small detail. So, um, we got that. Um, I don't know what color I want to do her afro, but we'll worry about that later. This is a brush tip. I want to do this bow. It actually looks like a vase. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the same color because I don't really want to put a whole bunch of colors. I'm gonna try to keep it minimalistic. So I'm gonna look for some other places I can put this blue on to something. Minimalistic means not to add too many colors. Don't give it too much. Too much. Too much. Too much. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, the brush tip is so nice. Look, done. Hmm. And I am going to do, I feel like I want to do that pot. I know that's a plant, but it doesn't matter. I don't know what these are, so we're going to color these that color. And this marker is juicy as heck. Then I'm going to color these flowers. And with juicy markers, you don't have to go to the edge. You just go close enough, and then it's still bleeding, and it's going to fill out the spots. So don't be too fussy with it. Let it sit for a second or two, and you'll see that it'll fill out the white spots. Now, I am not speaking as an expert, y'all. I'm just speaking as just a regular old person. I am still learning. I love still watching all of the great colors on here that I really like. So, and y'all know who they are. I'm not going to repeat any names. I feel like I want that pot to be bright red. And, you know, it's a red set. This is going to be tomato. And that's that one. This one. This is the chisel tip. Now, the chisel tips are cheaper. I'll save some money and learn how to use something better. Sure will, and I sure did. Because these were on sale when they first started switching over to the brush tips. So these were cheaper. because they were chisel and fine tip. See? I didn't even go over the line, and it's not dripping across. Make this, hold on, let's just use the fine tip. Since I got it in my hand, I'm going to try to use it for as many things to color to keep the palette limited. Oh, my leg is falling asleep, y'all. I don't know what that is. We're going to make it that. There's another heart. You're a heartbreaker, love maker. Hold on, I gotta play the song. I don't know what they are. I'm keeping it simple and bold and what they say, easy. So I think I color everything that I want to be red. Might as well make these knobs. Okay. So for this milk container, so the cat is getting milk heated up. We don't see the stove. I don't know. I'm just going to make this milk container all one color. And milk is spelled M-U-K. Okay. They did not spell check. No, they did that on purpose, I'm sure. Okay, so the pot. We should make the pot the same red also. Let's see. I don't have too many reds in this set. This is a red. Yeah. And this is. And what is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. We're just gonna color it. See, when you use the chisel, if you play around with enough, it's fine. Cause it's got these angles. And you know who has the best chisel point? Prismacolor markers. They have the best chisel point. Hold on, do I have one here? Hold on, let me see if I can find one. They got an old nasty piece of chisel point. Is it this one? No, this one is a fine tip. This one. Okay, that one is not that one. I got 6 of them here. Let's see. This one. Yes, look at that. That's an old nasty piece of chisel point. Look at that. Look at all the angles and stuff. I love this one. And the where you can tell which ones has the different points. So this one is a wide one, and that's the mean chisel point. You see this color right there. The line is straight across, and then this one is a little skinny line, and so that's the fine line. Okay, and then this one has a wavy line. That's the brush tip. Okay, that's really nice also. And then this one has a thin line, so this is a fine tip. Okay. You're welcome. If you are into Prismacolor markers, alcohol markers, and then they're colorless blenders. I think I have two. Uh, yeah, I got two. I don't know which ones. Let's see how they come in. The colorless blenders. That's a brush tip. It's an ugly looking brush tip. And that's a fine tip one. I think I had this one the longest. This one is a chisel tip because of the straight bold line, and that's a brush tip. I mean, a fine tip. So that's how you figure out which ones you get. Like if you see them on sale and stuff, you want to look and see. I mean, if you like one or the other, it doesn't matter to me. Usually, the chisel tips are cheaper or they're on sale. So what we doing here now? Let's see if we can use one of these. What are we gonna color this? Okay, this is a purple. This is a brush tip. Ooh, my leg is gonna fall asleep. We're gonna color this. And I have not used this probably in 3 years. And look how juicy it is. Prismacolor markers are nice. And because I store my markers sideways, okay. Well, View, why you keep talking about sideways marker? We sick of hearing you telling us what to do with your bossy ass. I'm not offering any more advice to people. Nope. I'm gonna say what I do, and that's it. That's it. You get any advice, you'll share it with me. I mean, I'll still offer some, but not much for the most part. Just been feeling some kind of way, and I really feel it now. So, but it is all good. Okay. Okay, so I need some greens, color some greens, or I'm thinking I want to do that orange or orange. Let's see. And I do have my Sharpie markers here, and I have my Sharpie acrylic thingies. Let's just do a regular old orange. And my leg's going to sleep. Get ready to get to bed. Ooh, so juicy. Oh, I was going to play a song. Ooh, and I forgot. Do I need to play Juicy? The brush tips are so nice. They really are. Just nice as heck. I forgot what that other song was I was going to play. This is a non-monetized channel, so let me find Juicy. I think it's about Infumi or something like that. Let's see if my memory is right. Probably not. Juicy by Infu somebody. Oh my goodness. Juicy. Hold on, let me see. No, I don't want Biggie Smalls by M Fu. Oh, they got too many juices. I don't want juicy fruit. Not the notorious. Oh, juicy gone crazy. No, no. By a group called. Let me see. MFUME. Okay, hold on. Let's see. No. Yes. M to me. M to me. I said M Fumi. My memory is still there. A little bit, a little bit. Juicy. Mm. Mm. see. Yeah, I never had the name. I had the. This is my song right now, right about now. Story. Mm-hmm. You couldn't believe what I had seen. I like them girls. I like them girls in them Daisy Dukes. Really, I have my fan. I got my Daisy Dukes. I gotta order some boots. Okay. In the country. Down in the country. Where they at? Where they at? The cat gonna be the same color. This is non-thinking coloring using a marker. Where they at? I'm trying to limit the palette, so. Mm-hmm. Same color. I can put pencil over it to make it different color. Got the top, no. Got the top, no. I gotta go to bed. Oh, I can't finish this. No. Teaser. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna put these things back. I got to be somewhere in the morning. I'm over here coloring. Got to drop. Now my nose is getting allergies. No. I'm gonna have to get off here. I'll come back tomorrow. In the morning. My nose is getting ready to get athletic. And this song raised my high blood pressure. Oh, I'm sleepy. Oh, thank y'all so much for catching my replay. This is a upload. I am live. I have it on private, and when I get off of here, I'll unprivate it. So thank you so much. I appreciate a thumbs up, and I'll check y'all out tomorrow. Bye.